Hi, guys, and welcome to that Eurovision site, Eurovision with a Slice of Life. Thank you for joining us today. As national final season gets underway, we are continuing our interview series with artists competing from all over Europe. And I am super excited today be joined by Luxembourg's Joel Marques. He will be competing in the Luxembourg Song Contest 2024 on the 27th of January with his song, Believer. Thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us. Joel, how are you doing today?
Thanks for having me. I'm doing very well. I'm burning to go on that stage, so I'm pretty excited. So these are exciting times.
These are exciting times, and it's been a very exciting few months for you. You've come off The Voice Germany just a few months ago, and now you're straight back into another competition.
Yeah, I've barely had any room to breathe, but that's the life I want anyway. So I mean, you've got to do what you've got to do to get there where you want. And now I've had this chance, and I took it.
Yeah, so how could you let us know how did you come to being in the Luxembourg selection? Was it quite a logical step from The Voice into this, or was it something that was planned before, or how did you end up here?
I wanted to participate when I knew that Luxembourg was participating again, but afterwards I didn't know if that could work out with The Voice. At the end, everything did work out, and I'm very, very glad for it. I'm very happy for it, and yeah, it's very exciting times.
Yeah, so you said that you as soon as you knew Luxembourg was competing, you wanted to be a part of it. Is Eurovision a big part of your life?
Yes, it is. I watched it with my family when I was younger. I still watch every year. Um, and it's something special. I don't know how to describe it, but it's not your regular music. It's a package that you get when you watch it, and that's just the beauty of it. You have the performance, the song, everything's comes together, and that's just beautiful. I like that.
Yeah, that's amazing. What was your first Eurovision memory?
I have Fairy Tale because you have the song is amazing, but you have to look at the performance too. This guy stands on stage with his violin. It's amazing. I mean, that stuck really, really, really hard with me. Then I have Euphoria from Loreen, amazing song. Satellite from Lena Meyer-Landrut, who won for Germany back then. Um, and yeah, I have a lot of memories of the Eurovision Song Contests. And yeah, Maneskin, they've become quite big now. Um, and yeah, Salvador Sobral from Portugal. Um, a different performance. Yeah, that's how we can see that this stage can be so variable. Can we say that? Do we say it that way?
I suppose diverse, really.
Yeah, diverse. Yeah.
That is an incredibly wide range of influences you have there, like from Maneskin. So, I mean, lots of singers always bring up Salvador Sobral when talking about Eurovision because he's such a performance. What's kind of inspired? Who's really inspired you in your musical journey? I know you're quite new as a performer. What's inspired your journey as a musician?
Since I was little, if I could take one artist that really sums up my inspirations, it would be Bryan Adams. Um, it's I may be one of his biggest fans, since I was very, very young. And then of course, I have James Arthur, Ed Sheeran, songwriters are just amazing. I love Kaleo, the band. Um, the things they do,
Mm.
But I guess my biggest inspiration comes from Bryan Adams. He has the range. He has this smoky voice, this rock-like voice, but still can be soft. It's a dynamic.
Yeah, and I suppose that plays into your voice and your own performance. You do quite a lot of big pop songs, like quite a lot of vocal range. Yeah,
Yeah.
and so this song, Believer, how did it come about?
Believer is a song. You know, at first when I wasn't at the Voice of Germany, I never sang in front of people, and I had people believe in me before I believed in myself.
Mm.
And that's quite the message with the song. You've got to believe in yourself if you want to reach out and if you want to do something in your life that you really, really want.
So how does, I mean, believe I read that you were an educator before you came into this world. Uh,
Yeah, I was.
how did you get from there to here? I mean, who pushed you on this journey? Who encouraged you to do this?
My girlfriend signed me up on the Voice of Germany. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the chance because they accepted my casting request. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna take this step. I'm gonna do something completely different. Because music is what I want in life. I really want to live from this. And I don't mean to be super, super rich. It's because I really, really love it. And I'd like to reach out to people, you know, create a beautiful atmosphere, environment where everyone's welcome. And that's the goal. And I was always looking for that. And this big chance that I got with the Voice of Germany was like this one door opening, and I couldn't keep that door shut.
Yeah.
That's what motivated me. I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this now. I'm 26 at the time, 25. If not now, then maybe never. And I was like, okay, I'm going all in now. I know what I can do. I will show it to the world. Let's see how they react to it. And gratefully, everyone reacted good.
They did. You got to the semi-final. You got coached by the guys from Tokyo Hotel.
Yeah.
And here you are, man. That's
Yeah.
amazing to see. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, another thing. So, I mean, a lot of when you were on The Voice of Germany, obviously there's a fair amount of press in Luxembourg talking about this Luxembourg artist in The Voice in Germany. Did you feel like you've already had the experience almost of representing Luxembourg because you've been like the Luxembourgish guy in Germany?
No, because actually it's completely different stage. It's a completely format. You can't compare The Voice globally to a Eurovision Song Contest. And also because of the people that we have in this country, we have such big talents here. And I'm so happy that people are finally going to find out now. And yeah, I was surprised that I got selected for the finals, to be honest. And yeah, my expectations, I don't put them very, very high. That's just my nature. But yeah, I'm gonna do my best, and let's see what happens.
100%, man. That's a great attitude. You talked about Luxembourg scene. I mean, even in the selection, we've got people from the Portuguese backgrounds, people with French language backgrounds, a very diverse set of performers. What do you think Eurovision will bring to Luxembourg's musical scene? Like, how do you think it will help it?
I think it will. It will. Like, people are gonna maybe notice that there's still this small country, in Europe, and that there are great people doing music, doing stuff that maybe deserve a little bit more of recognition of the hard work during years and years and years of trying to get out of here, because it's quite difficult to come out of Luxembourg into this big music scene, the music industry, which is a very complex and very hard business. It's a hard business, because to get people to know you is one of the biggest and hardest steps you've got to take in your life, because you have to sacrifice a lot. You've got to work so much, and maybe it won't work out. And that's what I hope is going to change now with our participation, because people are going to see us. People see Luxembourg. People see this country, and that's I hope that people are gonna see the people we have in here.
I mean, yeah, because when Luxembourg was first in Eurovision, it was known for basically being a lot of French artists, a lot of German artists coming over and doing stuff. But this selection, you all are from Luxembourg, and you all are kind of committed to showing off the talent. That's such an awesome thing.
Yeah,
it must be very exciting to be part of that journey.
It's so exciting. I mean, if I look back now, and I imagine this kid watching Eurovision with his parents and family, seeing Fairy Tale live on TV, I have never ever imagined that I would be in this position right now. So I'm so thankful, and I enjoy every single moment I get, because nothing's promised, nothing lasts forever. So I take this all in, this positivity, this positive energy, and I fuel myself with it, and I'm gonna perform afterwards with that fuel. And yeah.
So what surprised you most about being part of this like Eurovision community now?
What surprised me a lot, it's no big surprise that you've got to perform, for Eurovision, on Eurovision stage. Sorry, but it was a surprise to me that I've had to quite adapt this much to a song with a performance. But it's a beautiful surprise because I like new things, I like new challenges. I live for challenges, so and yeah, I mean that was the biggest surprise because I didn't think that it was this much work to get everything puzzled up and everything fall apart correctly afterwards. So yeah.
And what can we expect from your performance when you do get on stage on the 27th?
You can expect something beautiful. It's going to be beautiful for the eye. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be powerful. I mean, I hope that I can transmit my energy to the people watching it out there.
And if you believe in it, it will happen, man. That is, yeah. It's a really powerful song.
Yeah, I believe in it. I'm confident in it. So yeah.
Cool. So now that you're in the Eurovision community, in the Eurovision family, is there anything that you'd like to say to listeners around the world who are now discovering you and your music?
I can tell one thing, and that right now I'm focusing 100% at my music. No matter what happens on the 27th of January here in Luxembourg, because everyone has such great songs. We are representing our country very, very well. There's new music coming from me. I'm not stopping here. I'm going to release an EP this year. And it's a very, very exciting project that I want everyone to take part.
That's brilliant. Are there any other songs that you would like people to check out from you?
Yeah, I've got my first single ever that I produced with The Voice in my time at The Voice of Germany. That's my single Stranger. Hopefully I will release an acoustic version of it too. It's a song that really means a lot to me. It's my first ever single, my first own song. And yeah, that's the song to go to. That's the one to stream.
And what kind of style can we expect from your upcoming music?
I would say I'm heavily inspired by Lewis Capaldi, James Arthur-ish kind of music, and also a little bit of the Lumineers. There's a little bit of indie folk, this classical singer-songwriter songs, a lot of emotion, a lot of voice in the music will be more in the background. You know what I mean? More acoustic produced songs, minimalistic songs, but with a lot of power, a lot of emotion, and yeah,
showing off your voice, the strengths of your voice.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. And where can people find you online if they want to follow your journey?
So if you want to follow my journey, it will be on Instagram, joelmarques.music. That's where I post everything, every gig I have, every release I have in mind. Sometimes a snippet of a song on a story, and then I have Joel Marques on Spotify, where you'll find my The Voice of Germany performances and my two new singles, Stranger and Now Believer.
Yeah.
And hopefully in the near future, my other songs. Yeah.
And there you go, guys. That's how you will find Joel Marques online. You can also find us online at that Eurovision site, at that Eurovision podcast. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Spotify. And yeah, thank you so much, Joel Marques, for your time today. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Hey, thank you so much for having me. It's been a pleasure. Thanks.